YouTube, this is Legit Jailbreaks, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the 4S keys off of an iPhone 4S, whether it's your friends, your wife's, or whoever's, and putting it onto your iPhone 4, iPod Touch, or iPhone 3GS. There's going to be a few things you need to know. One, these keys generate every 24 hours or whenever Apple decides to redump some keys to your 4S. So every single time that it refreshes them, you're going to need to make sure that you do this over again in order to get Siri working on your device again. So if you see Siri not working on your non-4S device, you may need to do this again. So that's that, and then also make sure that you don't put these keys on too many devices. Keep it at around 1 to 3 or 4 devices. If you go over that limit, you're jeopardizing that iPhone 4S is getting Siri blacklisted from Apple, and you won't ever be able to use Siri again on that iPhone 4S. And you definitely don't want to do that to a friend or family. So with that said, make sure you have a Mac or Ubuntu, Mac ports. Everything will be in the description. You need to download Xcode, and let's get started. So open up Terminal, and you're just going to need to direct it to a file that on your desktop or something like that where you're going to be saving these certificates and stuff. So first step is make sure you have Ruby gems installed and all of these libs and OpenSSLs down here. That can easily be installed if you're using a Mac with Mac ports, and I would suggest using Parallels to run Mac or whatever. It would be a lot easier, and it's basically going to be what this tutorial is. I'm using a Mac, so I would definitely recommend that. First step, make sure you have downloaded GitHub, this GitHub link right here, and it'll have some files here that you need. And we're just going to set those aside for now. So we already have our directory selected, and now we're just going to install these certificates. So what you need to do is just copy these lines here and paste them into, you just need to paste them into Terminal, and then it'll get going. There you go. So now you just need to enter a passphrase and then enter it again. And now you're good. So now go to the next one. You're just going to do this all the way down. It's pretty simple. Now this next part, pay attention, because if you enter it wrong, you're going to have to restart again. So country name is US, state name is CA for California, city is going to be Cupertino, however you want to say it. Hit enter. The company name is obviously going to be Apple. Organization name is going to be Genie, and the common name is going to be juzoni.apple.com. Hit enter, and then you can just do whatever email address, it doesn't really matter, and then you're good there. So now we can continue down. Again, right here, make sure you enter this right here as the common name. That is very important. So we're continuing on. Hit enter. And basically what this is doing is it's adding files to the file that you have on your desktop, the folder. There we go. So now you enter a passphrase. Enter it again. And you're good. Moving on. Enter a passphrase. And then you are good here. So now you just need to enter the US, CA, and city is going to be Cupertino. Organization name is Apple. The unit name is going to be Genie. And here's the most important part, juzoni.apple.com for the common name. Email address, whatever. And there you go. Now you just need to do a challenge password. It can be the same as normal, and then a company or an optional company name, and just do whatever. And there you go. So now you can continue on again. Scroll all the way to the right on this one. Highlight this whole field here. Copy it. Go back into Terminal. Paste it. Enter a passphrase. And you're done. Now this is where we start flying through it. Copy, paste, server key, copy. See how easy this is? if I can select it. Copy, paste. Done. Copy, paste. Done. So now that we have our certificate, we can transfer it to the iPhone 4S using either the iPhone configuration utility, or you can just email yourself the ca.crt, which is recommended, but since we're just going pretty much all computer here, we're just going to go ahead and use the iPhone configuration utility. So here we go, iPhone config utility, open that up, and you're going to need to plug in your 4S to your computer. And Mr. Anonymous, this is where I might need your help. Alright, so it is plugged in. Here we are, and let's go ahead and remove this right here. I already had one in there. And once it's downloaded, open it up in your 4S and select File and then New Configuration Utility or Profile. So we have it right here, and we're going to hit File, New Configuration Profile, and then you're going to, in the General section, you're going to enter that Jazoni part, which is in General section under Jazoni that has name. We're going to do profile name jazoni.apple.com, and then anything you want in the identifier field. So it would be com.hello.profile. Continuing down here, the organization is optional, and just go ahead and select the credentials section right here, hit configure, and then you're going to add the credential which is on the desktop in the folder that we had, Siri 4S files, and the ca.crt right here. So there it is, and then let's make sure we're doing all of this correct here. Now select your iPhone 4S source list on the right side of the window and select the Configuration Profiles tab. Alright, so we're good there. Go here, and this is the one we're going to install. Hit install. On your 4S, it is going to pull up an install profile. Hit install now, and then you can hit done. As you can see, it says it installed right there. Very, very self-explanatory. And then on next to the profile we just created, obviously click install. You should now be prompting your 4S to install the certificate. Now we'll set up a fake DNS server on your computer to fool your iPhone into thinking that your computer is a Siri server. To do this, download the Python script found here and save it as dns.py. So we're going to hit download, and we're going to rename it as DNS right there. And you can actually go ahead and put this in the Siri files folder. Open that file up in a text editor of choice and go to line 29 and change the IP to the local IP of your computer. And we're going to change that to our local DNS server, so if you need to, just turn on your phone Wi-Fi, and then actually you just need to go to your network settings. It's probably just going to be that right there, but just in case, we'll open up our network preferences. So here's our IP. Going to just copy that and paste it here, which I know is just the 115 is the difference there. There we go. File, save a version, and you're good. You can exit out of this. And then now we are going to type into terminal, go to the directory where that Python script is entered, and enter the following. So we're going to go to terminal, and then And let's move this down so you guys can see here. And we're going to type in sudo python dns.py. Hit enter your password. And then now we're going to go back to the 4S, go to Wi-Fi settings, and we're going to change it to the same DNS that is on your computer. So we're going to change that to 1.5. There we go. Hit back, and then it'll kind of like resync itself. And then now, in the DNS field, enter the IP on your computer. Now go back to your computer, open up the terminal window, leave the dns.py running, and go to the directory with the files we downloaded in the very first step. Make sure that the server.passless key and server passless CRT in the directory as well. Enter the following into the new terminal window. So here we go, and we're going to add a new window here. And we're going to select the homebrew one, and then we're going to type in sudo space ruby space Siri server dot rb. Okay, so we left out a step here. What you need to do is open up that Applidium folder here, and you're going to need to move all of these files in here to that folder. So just select all and drag it into your little folder you've been working with, and then bam, there they all are. You can close that, and then we can continue on with the terminal here. Do sudo ruby Siri server .rb and hit enter. And then now what you're going to do is just make a dictation on your phone. So go to notes and just hit the little dictate button at the bottom. Awesome. What you need to do here is you need to actually go to the activity monitor if you get this error, and you're going to need to exit Python, just quit the process. So as you guys can see, we just had a little bit of a glitch there, but here is all of the files here, everything you need to know. This is everything, all of the like 4S keys and everything, so I'm not going to show that because it's kind of like confidential, but that's basically it. That's how you get your keys. Your keys are going to be up at the top under this first set of like hugeness of awesome letters and stuff like that you can't see because it's mine, and that's pretty much it. So now stay tuned for step 2. Okay guys, so here's part 2. What you're going to need to do is make sure you have a Siri GUI of some sort installed, whether it's Sirius or Siri Rain. And what you're going to do is make sure you have all of your data, and I have some old data right here, so I don't show you guys my actual data, and so don't even worry about trying this stuff, it's way old. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up No Importance plist and var mobile preferences, and then you're going to open up this right here. It'll open up with Xcode, and then you're going to copy the ACE host assistant ID and the speech ID in these little fields here from the old data. So let's do that now. Right here is the assistant ID. Actually, let's just start from the top. ACE ID is going to be the ACE host. Copy. And then paste. And then the assistant ID is right here. Copy it. And paste. And then we're going to get the speech ID, which is right here. Copy and paste. So there we go. There's that right there. And the next step is to paste in the ACE host. Don't do the validation data. So we will file save. Ooh. There we go. So now that is saved, and we're going to open up a convert data, which is right here, and this is also a node importance files, and then you're going to open up this, and there you go. This is where everything is put and copied and everything. So what you're going to grab is you're going to grab all of these letters here, copy it, and then you're going to go to here, and you're going to paste it here, just like that. And then file, save, exit, and there you go. So now you're going to run this in terminal. So you're going to go to terminal, and let's open up a new window here, and we're going to type in sudo space Ruby, and we're going to drag in that known important file, which was here. Drag it and drop it there, and hit enter. Oops. It'll ask you for your password. Hit enter, and then this is all of the new data here. So you're going to copy all of that, and you're going to place it in the other P list. So go right here, go to the known important P list, open it up. It should have all the other data from earlier. You're going to, after you've copied everything from terminal, let's make sure we did copy that. Control C, go here, Control V, and you'll need to add those brackets at the end, in the beginning and end, just like that. File, save, and then you can exit that now. And then you can save the P list back onto your iPhone. So what you'll do, go ahead and exit this, is just go all the way back and just use this as a guide. What you're going to do is plug in your device, and you're going to need something like Diskade. So we're going to search for Diskade here. Diskade, enter. So my iPhone is plugged in, and we're just going to let it load here. And so you're going to go to root. Here we are. You're going to go to library. Then you're going to go to mobile substrate. Then you're going to go to dynamic libraries. And then you're going to paste whatever is in here into here. So drag and drop. There you go, fantastic. Go all the way back to the beginning on this one, and we're going to go to System now. So you go to System, Library, and then Launch Daemons. And then you're going to paste this com.apple.assistant in here, and confirm it, yes. And then now you're going to go back once again, and you're going to go to var, mobile, and then library, preferences, and then you're going to take the no one important.p list, drag it in there, yes, and then take this one as well, drag it in there, confirm replace, yes. So now what you'll need to do is respring your device, and then you just gotta check Siri. So there you have it, guys. That's how to get all of the data off of your phone and put it onto another phone using all of this whole tutorial here. All the links will be down in the description. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, follow Siri Rain on Twitter, and be sure to like my Facebook fan page, and again, subscribe. And thumbs up and favorite the video. Be sure to favorite the video if you guys are watching this now and you don't have maybe all of the files that you need yet. And so you can favorite it and then you can come back to it, and it'll be much easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments or questions you have below. I'll try to answer. And see you guys later. Peace.